is based on voluntarism or volunteering. The significance that the National Youth Service plays in reversing the adverse effects of youth unemployment and apathy was demonstrated by its inclusion in the State of the Nation address, with a declaration that the revised or revitalized National Youth Service will create a further 36,000 opportunities through non-profit and community-based organizations. In 2022-23 financial year, the following were achieved, or the following achievements were highlighted, amongst others: 12,000 young people who participated in the National Youth Service, expanded volunteer projects, more than 7,000 young people who participated in the Community Works program, more than 46,000 young people who have secured paid service opportunities, and 34,000 young people who have completed service activities. 7,000 young people who transitioned out of the National Youth Service to other opportunities. This is just a few of the things that we have achieved, but we are obviously looking at doing more and more, and I'm hoping that out of this roundtable discussions, we will come out with more ideas that will help us advance. Program Director, as I conclude, we have highlighted a number of different government programs where we want to partner with the private sector as well, but we want to see more young people participating and the youth driving economic growth and development in our country. Now, many always say, well, government is very good at coming up with programs, very good, but hey, when it comes to implementation, say a chiga. So I want to make a call to you as young people to come in that space of implementation. The policies are there, the programs are there. We have to do what I call the discipline of execution. We want to make sure young people must be impatient when things are not happening. So come in, drive implementation so that we can see progress. Because it's well and good to have conferences, to review policies, but we must, when we come to such gatherings, be able to say, "Sese la manch." We were here, now we are here. There is progress. So that's what I want to see happening. More than ever before, I want to see young people at the forefront of implementation. If we can accomplish this, if we can ensure that there's discipline of execution and faster implementation, there's no way we can fail. In whatever we do, whatever our plans are, we will succeed to implement programs that will benefit young people, but we want to see young people at the forefront. You know, there is a slogan that the Youth League likes, "Uzoithola kanjani." You know that one. Uzoithola kanjani. Yes. If you are sitting in a corner somewhere, there's no progress that will come to you. So we want you young people at the forefront. And you know, when I talk about the discipline of execution, it's really us being impatient when things are done in a slow pace. I always make an example, you know, with Rwanda, and I think many people have heard me saying this. when I visited Rwanda at some point, and I asked them how long it takes for them to approve permits. At the time I was in Gauteng, and the Premier of Gauteng, David Makura, who became Premier after me, brought me back to Gauteng to be his MEC for human settlement. And then he called me one day and said, in addition to what you're doing as MEC for human settlement, I want you to cut red tape in government. Now, the Premier didn't give me terms of reference, no resources. So I had to figure out, what does this man want me to do? So I started bringing a team around, and we started doing work. And during one of my travels, I went to Rwanda because I'm looking at what other countries are doing. And I was very, impressed when in Rwanda they told me that when somebody applies for a business license, the turnaround is quite faster. So I wanted to know how long it takes them. Can you guess how long it takes to get a reply from the government? Not that we've received your letter, and the reply that says, yes, you've got this permit or not. 6 hours. Not 6 days, 6 hours. So when you talk about the speed of execution and getting things done, it's real, it can be done. It's not magic, it just needs that discipline. Not these people, when they get documents in their offices, they look at the documents and, oh, I'm still going to lunch for 2 hours. No, don't care. We have seen that in some government departments where somebody will look at you and like, oh, sorry, we're going to lunch, we're closing. Come back next week. No, we need the discipline to get things done. It is done in other countries. And we can learn more from what other countries are doing. But Program Director, let me thank you to have the opportunity to join you this morning. Karabo, my sister, thank you very much. We wish you well. Young people are the future. You see, we are getting old. I was once a youth myself, but you can see the gray hair is coming. So we are looking upon you to lead the way as young people. Please lead the way. We will support you. You want to raise $500 million. There's no way we are going to abandon young people. I'm going to talk to Minister Godongwane, and we will throw in so that you can succeed. I don't want a situation where you say, we have so many good programs as young people, but our government never supported us. That will be something of the past. That's why today the programs of young people are in the presidency. I'm sure you are aware of that. In the presidency, because we want to ensure that the presidency as the center is right at the top of supporting young people and women in this country. I would have liked to hear you, SG, with your statistics and maybe hear the other inputs, but unfortunately, I'm not able to stay long because the president had to leave for France for other urgent matters. So yesterday there are some things that he's asked me to take care of whilst he's away. I remember the government can't be on autopilot. So somebody must take care. So I have to go and take care of those things. I can't tell you what they are because, into the government are top secret. Thank you very much.